All right, guys, welcome to this video of an AMA. This is an Ask Me Anything that I did with prospects who were potentially interested in becoming clients. You can see here that these are questions that I would say a lot of clients have. And so, if you're interested in becoming a higher paid data professional, you probably have a lot of these questions in the back of your mind as well. And if you're interested in attending one of these sessions, you'll see a link somewhere in the description where you can put in your information and we will email you links as to how you can attend these Ask Me Anything sessions. So I hope you enjoyed the video and cheers. Hello, hello, Melissa. How is it going?
It's going good. I'm here to see if I got like two people that may join. We'll see.
Cool, cool. Sounds good. What's up, guy? Hey, Marlo. Hey, Manon. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Mario. Good to see you guys. Okay. I just put the 6 questions in the chat. If you guys can please take a second to fill those out, and we can go from there. I will go from top to bottom, try to answer everybody's questions within the next half hour. And yeah, I'll get the party started when I see somebody's uh, first response.
Wait, so you're just looking for questions in the chat or
Yeah, if you look in the
check
chat real quick, you can see I put the
in the
six
chat?
questions in there. All right, Aaron, I know you. Feel like you were here earlier this week. Might have been
Yes.
yesterday.
Hi. How's it going?
What's up, Aaron? Um, Knowledge engineer, data engineer, 100 to 150. Does application process include crafting cover letters, either with AI or human input? Yeah, it's usually both. Yes to cover letter and even personalized resumes, meaning we can tweak the resume per application in order to personalize it more for each job description or company. Make sense?
Okay. I just as a follow-up, like we're aware like AI content, sometimes it might look artificial. I guess do we look at it or do
We
we
we oh of course. Well, first off, we definitely look at it before we send it out. But B, no, we're gonna format it the way we know it works, just because we have the data to know that it works. So it's not just us copying and pasting and then just sending it out. That would be a huge waste of our human resources.
yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
I just slightly related, say hypothetically it's like after month one or relatively early in the study portion or the courses and maybe an interview happens to come along that might be good quality. Or is there a capacity or flexibility for like pivoting if to see what could work if an interview maybe comes earlier than expected?
Sure. It just depends on like, is it, an interview in data and in the tech world, or is it an interview in like something that's just we can't help with, right?
Oh yeah, assuming it's relevant to
Yeah.
data
Yeah, yeah,
engineering.
yeah. Like if you need us and we need to, get scrappy, we'll get scrappy with you.
Okay.
You just have to let us know. That's the biggest piece is like communicate in the Slack channel. Like that is the thing. It's like over time we have seen students communicate more because of things we do to hold them more accountable. But in my mind, I'm like, oh, it can always be better. It can always be better. I'd rather you guys message the team every single day if you guys could. But I know that's unrealistic.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Cool, cool. What's up, Philip? Blazing Star Energy. Cool. Let's go from 175. Same thing. Is this right for me with my skill set? How can I prove to myself this is right and passion? I'm in the library too, so must stay quiet. Got it, Philip. I mean, is this the right for me? Is this right for me with my skill set? I mean, you're a business owner, right? As a skill set, so I'm assuming you know a lot of things. Do you have like coding skills? Do you have like SQL skills, SQL?
Minimal. I went to boot camp, Python a little bit out of
Yeah.
practice.
So do you know if you like data analysis? I'm assuming as a business owner, you have to do a lot of data digging and data analysis and business impact, right? If you like that stuff, I think your brain will like it. I think I'm like, look at it this way. I'm not worried about whether you'll like the work. I'm more like, will you like the career? And what I mean by that is like you're going from a business owner to a non-business owner. Like that's the bigger change I would be asking you clarity for, not necessarily will you like the work. Like I'm pretty sure you're gonna like data analysis because most business owners do. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Is that helpful?
yeah, yeah. I'll type a few things in chat.
Sure. And have you talked to anybody at the company yet?
Ollie, today.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I would continue the conversation with Ollie from there, but yeah, I'm not too worried about whether you will like the tech stuff because if you've already done a little bit of it and are here, then I'm pretty sure you like the tech stuff. Cool. Yeah, keep talking to Ollie. If you can get your a structured roadmap to see, hey, I would like XYZ, I think you'll be fine. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Let me see if you wrote something in the chat. Yeah, if you're an operational engineer, yeah, you'll be fine. You already like the engineering side, you know? Yeah, yeah, I think you'll be fine. Helpful? Cool, cool. Okay, let me go to Banu, senior data engineer wants to go from 120 to 160. DE stack is so wide, each company used it. Yeah, how is Data Engineer Academy going to help with this? Yep, makes sense. Banu, do you know the 80-20 rule? You might be muted, Banu. Oh, sorry, just read your message. Can't talk now. Got it. Okay. So the thing you have to do is apply the 80-20 rule, which is basically like, look, like, yes, there's a bunch of things in job descriptions when you're applying, but only 80% of the only 20% of the tools appear in 80% of the job descriptions. So you have to keep that ratio in mind, and then that's how you prioritize which 20% you actually should learn. Like if you try to learn everything that's in the data engineering world, you're never going to be able to get through everything. Does that make sense, Manu? Cool, cool. Thank God for emojis. Cool. All right. Manan, QA engineer. Let's see. Manan's there going from 120 to 200. Is it possible for me to get 200 with my experience, or is it going to be 150, 160? I already spoke with their team and coach and did the initial sign up, planning to get data engineer plus AI package. Cool. Manan, are you on a visa?
No, I'm on a green card.
Where are you located?
I'm in Dallas.
Cool. Have you looked at levels.fyi?
Uh, I opened it. I looked at it, but I was more looking at the real job postings across different interfaces like LinkedIn and others. I see
Yeah.
that like Netflix and all like the big fang are paying that range, but is it every other company paying in that range is what my concern was.
Well, no, every company is not going to pay Netflix
Yeah,
amount because that's Netflix.
yeah,
But my,
yeah.
my question is, do you want to be average?
No.
Yeah. So why are you looking at the average amount?
Yeah, because the switch is like it's a complete shift from QA automation to data engineering. I'm ready to put in work. I am ready to learn everything. I already know like SQL and
So
DevOps.
what? So do you know any QA engineers who have 15 years experience making more than 200 grand?
No, no,
Okay. So this is why you want to switch industries.
no. The other reason is QA. I don't know QA will be there after a few years or not, but I see that data engineers and DevOps and AI will definitely be there
Yeah,
for.
but I'm saying you want to switch titles from QA to data engineer because data engineer will be higher paying, correct?
That is one of, but the other thing is QA. Like I see a lot of layoffs happening for pure QA roles. I don't see any new QA roles with good compensations. I used to
Yeah.
make more before. Now I don't even see that. So
Yeah.
it's getting shrink. So
Right. So what I'm saying is when you look at what people are making, right? Because you're like, hey, 200 grand is not possible. Well, are you looking at it for data engineers or for QAs?
for data engineers.
Okay. So what I'm saying is if you know that data engineers can make more than 200K, why are you still looking at the worst companies?
Just looking at all the use cases. That's it.
Sure, but the thing is, if you say, "Hey, I want to be in shape, but I want to be the average American," it's like, well, the average American is like 20 pounds overweight.
Right.
Like, look, are you here because you want to do well, or are you here because you want to be average or below average?
No, I want to do well. I want to
Yeah.
definitely do well. Yeah.
Like, look at it this way: do you currently have a role?
Yeah. I'm currently working. Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to accept your next job until you get something
Right.
that's higher than 160.
Right. Right. Right.
Does that make sense? And by the way, I'm
Yes.
not saying
Yes.
it has to be Netflix, but there's like 10,000 other companies that will pay between 150 and 200.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how many jobs, because I really want to drive this home, right? How
Yeah.
many jobs did you look at where you were like, oh, look at this salary, it's not good. How many jobs did you do that for?
I think I'm sure I have looked at 20 to 25 and
Okay,
most of
but you're a data guy, right?
yeah.
Okay, so if I ran a data science A/B test, do you
Right.
think 25 would be an ample sample size?
No, no, not really. Yeah,
Right.
understand
And do
that.
you think that potentially you were typing something in that self-selected the number, those 22 specific roles?
Yeah, they were more of data engineering roles. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what I'm saying is that you potentially type something in that also made it so that you were only looking at lower paying roles.
No, I'm looking more of like data engineer, staff data and senior data engineer, lead data, those roles.
Okay. But are you looking for roles that have equity? Let me word it that way.
And yeah, that I don't know. That
Right.
because they don't put that over there, right? Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like the descriptions you're seeing on purpose are not going to be the ones that have equity, that have signing bonus, that have relocation bonus. Like
Got
think
it.
about it. The job descriptions have the salaries pre-negotiation,
Hmm.
right? They're not gonna give you their best package. Like that doesn't make sense for them to do because then you're gonna go in and negotiate even higher.
Yeah, and
Makes
also
sense?
sometimes the range is like 110 to 220 something. So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is for companies that only pop up on Google, not the companies that are actually hiring at the moment.
Right,
Like
right.
those two are different, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with the team. Like I spoke to a couple of them. I spoke to the coach and all. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you once.
Yeah, it's just be careful because like the real data isn't something like levels that FYI because they have the full story and they have the most
Okay.
real-time data. But when people go on like one specific job board or one specific Google search, it's biased data. That's why I use the example of a data scientist. It's like it's called self-selection bias. Does that make sense?
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah, so be very, very careful because man, I know people making 800 grand a year. Like yes, I think you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
make more than 200. I'm not
Okay.
saying it's guaranteed,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you will manifest what you go for, if that makes sense.
Correct, correct. And with my experience and what I know,
You have
I
15
should be
years,
able to
man.
transition, right?
You have
Uh,
15 years. This is super
yeah,
rare.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool, cool.
Thanks.
Thank you. Marlo, what's going on? Senior PM, let's go from 150 to 500. Okay, that's a big jump. And go the TPM route. What's the most logical transition process for an EMP engineer to DE career? So when you say to a DE career, you still mean like a uh, TPM, but in data, correct?
Correct. What's available? I mean, if I'm gonna change route, change basically also it's basically a career change
Yeah.
to see looking at the potentials of this avenue.
How
And
many years
so,
in TPM do you have, or of PM?
oh, for project management, I'll probably have at least 6 years in project management, but my main background is electrical engineering. So
Got it.
had
Understood.
very like some controls at very early start of my career. But if I'm going to change careers, I have no data engineering uh, technology.
Well, if you want to become a TPM, the good news is you're already halfway there because
Okay,
you have the PM side, right? So what you got to do is you have to learn the technical side,
right.
SQL, Python, data modeling, system design, AWS, and then just become a TPM adjacent to a tech team.
Okay, so the level of technical knowledge required to be TPM is what I guess the high
4 out
level.
of 5 out of 10. So like if a 10 is like an actual software engineer and a 9 is like an actual data engineer, then you're
Mhm.
like a 4 out of 5. You need to understand it, but more conceptually than anything.
Gotcha. Okay, so not
So
into the
like
trenches of actual coding.
exactly. The thing you have to work on more is the program management, communication, and behavioral question side. How do you
Mhm.
communicate these technical things to non-technical stakeholders? But like
Perfect.
again,
Okay.
this is where I'm saying like that will take you like less than a month of work because you're already leveraging all this PM background. Like this is still super helpful. This stuff you'll be like, this is new to me, but whatever. It's gonna take 2 months and it'll benefit you for the next 20 years, right? So like it's worth it, right?
Okay.
But what I'm saying, what the one thing I will say, because the one thing that is troubling, why 500 grand?
Um, why not more? But
I
I'm just
like it. You have like the opposite problem from Manan. You have no limiting beliefs, which I
yeah,
love. I just want to make sure like
yeah. I
uh
mean,
I just want to make sure like if you got 300 grand, you won't come back. It's like screw you, Chris. Screw Data Engineer Academy. It's like hold on, like
no.
a,
If I can,
a double from what you're making now is pretty good. Does that
Right.
make sense?
I mean, it's like at least the target's there. So if I get close,
Yeah,
or if I
go
don't
for it.
get
Why
it, at
not?
least the target was there. So
Look,
I'm
like the thing about a market, and Manan, this is good for you, is like
Okay,
if a company believes that you are worth that amount because they think that paying you 500 grand, you will return to them $5 million, like they'll pay you that amount.
got it.
Like it
Yeah,
doesn't matter. And so like go for it. I'm just saying, Marlo, if you end up with 300 grand, please don't kill us because we promised you 500 grand. That
no,
I
I'm
just want to make that very
not
clear.
looking for promises. I'm just
Cool.
setting my
Just making
targets
sure.
there so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah. I have no
get
problem with that, man.
get a target.
I think you'd be surprised how many people would hit that target. And worst case scenario, if you get 300 and get a 2x where you're at, it's like who cares? Like you're still good, you know.
Okay.
Have you spoken to anybody yet, Marlo?
I believe just to what's his name? Spoke to someone from Texas. I forget his name.
Was it a 15-minute
Uh,
call or
well,
a
both.
1 hour
Well,
call?
I've spoken to two different people already.
Cool.
Let me see which ones. Do you know Mahmood?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay,
Talk to
I've spoke
Mahmood,
to,
then you should be good to go
and
from there for the
also
TPM role.
to who is the other person? Another lady. That's Lucy or Lucia.
Perfect. Perfect. Yep, you're in good hands then. Just go from there, hit up Mahmood, and you should be good to go.
Okay, so you're saying the process of gaining the knowledge would be about 2 months, or how many
How many
months?
hours a week do you have?
Well, I can spend my after hours as I don't know. I can probably go up to 20, 40 hours after
Yeah,
hours.
probably 2 to 4 months of education, maybe even
Okay.
faster if you retain it quickly. But yeah, yeah, and then 2 to 4 months of application. So there's the education portion here, and then there's the scaling of the applications and going through the actual interviews.
Gotcha.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've just that was my biggest question is that the transition process. I mean, just getting enough technical background information, technical know-how to
Are you intimidated by it?
no. I mean, I'm thinking that at my age right now, I mean, some people might say that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I'm definitely willing to try and learn new tricks. So,
Yeah, I mean, you don't seem like you seem mentally stable to me. And so I wouldn't I'd even think you were old. So I don't think I would
and
worry about that too
I've got
much.
about
But
I've probably got another 12 plus years that
that's a
I would
long time,
consider
man.
very productive.
Yeah, that's a long time. And again, it's not like you're going into this new role with like, hey, I'm gonna take on an entirely new tech career and learn how to become a website designer or a rocket scientist. Like you're going in and doing something kind of related to what you've been doing the last decade, which is like you're still PMing, you're just PMing in a different frame.
Yep,
Like
that's
like I
exactly
like I
what.
don't think it's like a drastic jump that I would say like, oh, my age is such a blocker. It's like I think if you showed up to an interview right now and didn't show any of that lack of confidence, like they would never know.
Okay, so long as I can speak speak the language,
That's why we're here. We'll teach you how to speak it via
yeah,
role plays, mock interviews, all that good stuff.
yeah. I've done a lot of interviews myself, and I've interviewed a lot of people myself from the
There you go.
positions that that I've been in. So,
Yeah, so you
uh,
already know it's a dance. It's a
yeah,
performance, right?
I can
It's a skill
interview the
set.
interviewee.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. So you should be good. Well, awesome, Marlo. Hit up my moon. Go from there. Hey, 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 real quick. If you are looking to land a higher paying data role, then there will be a link in the description or in the comment section for you to fill out a form and then book a call with my team who has already helped over 2,000 people get a higher paying data role. And we hope that you are the next person that we help. And so all you have to do is click on the link below. And if you don't want to help, no worries at all. Keep watching the video, keep enjoying it. And yeah, let's go back to the video now. Cheers.
Okay, and so as far as follow-ups to this one, can I still follow up, I guess, with via email to you or just stick
Just go to Mahmood. You'll
Mahmood?
get a much faster reply. Yeah, he'll have more
Okay.
time on his hands.
All right. So you said 2 to 6 months. You're saying?
Of the education portion,
Yeah.
2 to 4 months here, 2 to 4 months here. Yeah. But again,
Okay.
it depends heavily on the hours that you put in. So the
Got it.
more hours you put in, the faster you're going to move.
So these are not really structured to be classes or courses. That's
They are. It's
required
just
to be during the
designed for you
day.
to take advantage of it quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like we have like one
Self-paced.
class a month. It's like we have 30 classes a week, and then you just show up to the ones that make sense for you.
But they're self-paced to where they don't not happening during the day. Can I just that basically these are sessions that are recorded or whatever and just
Yeah. If you can't show up, you'll get the recording as well. Yeah, exactly.
okay. Good to know.
Cool,
All
cool.
right.
Thank you,
I'll touch
Marlo.
base back
Appreciate
with
you.
them. Did anything else? I think I'm good.
Cool, cool. All right. This was a easy peasy one, very quick one. So I will let you guys go.
All right.
Thank you. Happy Wednesday. Wish
Thank
you
you.
guys the best.
Thanks, Chris.
All right. Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you, man. Awesome. So you just watched the video, the Ask Me Anything session with our prospects, and hopefully you got some more clarity as to your own career. But again, if you found that super valuable and you potentially want to ask me questions, go ahead. There's a link somewhere in the description where you can book a call and either talk to my team or myself in one of these chats, which you will be receiving emails for how you can join the Ask Me Anything session. So click a link on the link. Click the link in the description below and subscribe, follow, like, do all that stuff. And thank you for joining. Bye.